Taste and see that the Lord is good. Taste and see that the Lord is good. Taste and see He's here with us. Taste and see you will feel His presence. Taste and see that the Lord that the Lord is good to us. Taste and see, come along with us. That the Lord is so good to us. Taste and see, He's gonna cover you. Hello, beautiful and amazing families. How you all doing? Hope you all are doing great. On today's recipe, I share with you all the very quick and delicious way in making spaghetti pasta with meatballs and without cheese. Either way, making delicious pastas, it can really be tricky. It all depends on what ingredients you're using to like add up to infuse into the pasta and how you're able to prepare it. I'm Basoma Baria. Welcome to the channel. On this channel, I showcase faith talk, cooking, lifestyle, singing, and many more. Feel free to check out what I do. I promise you, you're gonna love it. As you all can see, I'm here marinating the meatball after being, processing in the pan, adding onions and stir frying the vegetables and the tomatoes just like that. One thing I love to do is marinate my meatballs with very light ingredients and some kind of vegetable oil to keep it moist so that it doesn't look dried and tailed like that. So guys, if you're able to prepare your meatball before adding it onto the sauce before adding the spaghetti pasta, it still stands out for some reasons. So here I am making sure that it's well marinated, making sure it's been coated nicely round, and then going back again to stir fry my onions and tomatoes, making sure it's well cooked because I just really need the acidity that comes out from the tomatoes to just kind of fade out and then get a very delicious flavor out. As you all can see, this is it. I just when I'm stirring it properly so that it goes right. And this is me adding season. I didn't use much seasoning because I wanted to use herbs, but I ran out of herbs, so I just use only one single seasoning, which is the chicken stock cube. So I had to stir over and over again, making sure that it doesn't get burnt. One thing about pasta is the pasta is very light. Once it gets burnt, you definitely feel the taste, especially if you add the what's the word, like the water that comes out of the spaghetti. That's starchy water. If you add it to it, makes it sticky and then it makes it burn somehow. So you have to be really conscious of the heat. I always like to use medium heat, and kind of control the heat. But guys, as you all can see, it's time for me to start adding the meatball, which is very important to me. That meatball, it always changes, like the whole game, like it changes the whole thing in the aspect of the flavor of the meaty, the flavor of the sauce itself, and then the pasta. It just goes along and gets along, and then it just creates this delicious taste that just mouth-watering and inviting, if I'm gonna use that word. Yes, as you all can see now, the meatball just added and add, making sure that it's just goes in like that. And then, guys, can you see that? Guys, the reason why I don't really like cheese in my spaghetti pasta is because adding cheese, it adds flavor. It's nice, don't get me wrong, but today I'm just doing it without cheese. And the reason being that I've got one of my little ones, my Benz, that doesn't like cheese that much. So that apart, but then most times when you add a wrong cheese onto pastas, it can make it either good or bad. So you have to be careful or conscious of the kind of cheese you use when making spaghetti pasta. So guys, as you all can see, stirring it, adding the pasta to it. Whenever you're making your pasta, do not leave it to set. Most times I do leave it to set, seasoning, like marinating, make sure that it's, well, when I want to do like the VIP kind of level. But then if you overstay, like it sets, like it gets sticky, and then when you add it onto the sauce, it makes it cold. So what you should do is, as soon as your pasta is boiling on one pan, make sure you are transferring that, you're taking it and adding it onto the sauce to make everything just like blend, infuse nicely, and just carry on like that. And do not forget that the pasta water is very important when making spaghetti pasta. Very, very important, because the flavor, the aroma matters. When you dig in to enjoy, you want to perceive a very appropriate, inviting mouth watering aroma to keep you going and to enable you enjoy the recipe. Do you get what I mean? So be conscious of how you get along. Guys, as you all can see, I added quite a lot and then stirring it. One thing about this aspect is that whenever you're stirring, you have to be careful so that you don't just stir as if you're stirring soup, because you've got meatballs to add, you've got, a lot of things goes in there. Like I'm using meatballs and also boiled eggs, so I've got to be conscious on how I stir so that the meatball doesn't end up getting flat or just getting kind of dull. I don't like it like that, so I'm very much careful. And the kind of pan you use in making it, it's it's really like, you have to be careful because you don't want it to burn. Pasta is something like you have to keep stirring, otherwise it burns easily. So guys, this is it. This is how it turned out to be. But I didn't leave it like that, because when you stir like that and you bring it out, it kind of make it look a bit drippy. But when you cook it to a certain stage and use the baking sheet to like cover it, trust me, it just infuses more. So that drippiness, instead of it dropping, it just infuses into the pasta more to get you the nice, delicious, tasty spaghetti pasta that you've been longing for, that I've been longing for. I really enjoy this recipe. I've been making this pattern since my growing up days, and I can never stop making my pastas like this. I've done different types here, but then this pattern is very cheap. It's a low budget pattern and it's very delicious. It's very quick, easy to prepare when adding, things. It's not complicating, if I'm going to use that word, just easy recipe. And that's why I like it. And here is when I just decide to cover it with a baking sheet. And then, guys, you see the difference? Look at it when I open it. Can you see? This is what I'm talking about. Can you see the difference? Now, the sauce, everything infused appropriately and delivering that's delicious, mouth-watering. Guys, name them. I don't know how you want to phrase it, but this is what I'm talking about. If it's not saucy like that, how else do you want it? Tell me. So, guys, I enjoyed it. It was so good. Really delicious. The meatballs, not dry, not too soggy, but in an appropriate form, and I did enjoy it. The boiled eggs, loved it. Nice. Guys, this is what I'm talking about. It has to be saucy, man. Like saucy, saucy, saucy. I enjoy this bit so much. Guys, if you've watched to this extent, I'd like to say a very big thank you. This is how the whole thing turned out to be. It's something I enjoy so much, and it's something that doesn't really cost me too much to prepare. It's something that, it's a recipe that I would always, always, always go for this pattern. And then this way of making delicious spaghetti pasta, it changed my life somehow, make my life easier, if I'm going to use that word. Anyways, guys, to all our returning subscribers, I'd like to say a very big thank you. To all our viewers, thank you if you've watched to this extent. But until I come your way next time, I remain your girl, your host, Yapasama Maria. I had to all big thank you for your love and support. But until I come your way next time, stay blessed and stay safe. Please do watch to the end. Give a like and also comment if you can. Tell me the pattern that you love to make pasta. If you love this pattern, well, go for it. Try it. You see that it's so easy and quick. And guys, if you have any questions or anything to say, drop in the comment section. But until I come your way next time, stay blessed and stay safe. I had to be. Thank you so much. Muchas gracias. Merci beaucoup. Gracias. Au revoir. Bye-bye. Later. Obrigado. Taste and see that the Lord is good. Taste and see He's here with us.